parties a lot. He begins his champagne toast with,
Hey, good morning. How you doing today? This is J. Al-Kahi, Amun-RaNun from HHC, House of Higher Consciousness. Yeah, it's a rainy day. I'm over here at the Guru, Sink Temple out here in Bloomington, just up a highway 35W and 90th. Yeah, I've been coming here for the last week. This mine the fourth time here. Fellowshipping with these good-hearted, saying inner God, self-seeking people, seeking for perfection and being harmonious, and with devotion and prayer, you know, and yoga, they are seeking perfection within this finite form of the human body. You see, so.